What if everything we know about our past is a lie? We're told human civilization began around 6,000 years ago, slowly, with primitive tools and rituals. But what if that's not the beginning, but a restart? A chapter buried beneath stone and sand, erased by floods, fire, and silence. Across the globe, from Andes to Egypt, ancient scrolls to oral traditions, one story persists: a golden age, a great flood, and a fall. The Sumerians spoke of gods who walked the earth. The Hindus described the Satya Yuga, an age of truth and wisdom. Mesoamerican texts like the Popol Vuh describe multiple worlds that rose and fell before ours. Could they all be remembering the same lost civilization? Modern historians call these myths. But what if they're not fiction, but fragments of forgotten memory? In southeastern Turkey, buried beneath a hill for 10,000 years, lies Göbekli Tepe. Older than the pyramids, older than writing. Massive stone pillars, carved with animals and symbols. Built by people supposedly without tools, cities, or even farming. Some say this wasn't the beginning. It was a rebuilding. A temple constructed by survivors of a world that came before. If that world once existed, its ruins should lie beneath the sea. And they do. Off the coast of India, divers found the submerged city of Dwarka, once thought to be mythical. In Japan's Yonaguni Island, massive stone structures lie beneath the waves. Near the Bahamas, megalithic blocks form the Bimini Road, rumored to be remnants of Atlantis. Are these anomalies? Or are they parts of a much larger pattern? Across continents, ancient structures share common traits. Gigantic stones cut with precision. Alignments with stars and solstices. Symbols like spirals, serpents, and suns. Sacred geometry encoded in design. From Machu Picchu to the Great Pyramid, from Easter Island to Angkor Wat, it's as if different cultures inherited the same blueprint. Were they passing on lost knowledge, or continuing a global legacy? 12,800 years ago, Earth was struck by disaster. The Younger Dryas, sudden cold, melting ice sheets, global floods, extinction. In North America, the Clovis culture vanished. Megafauna died off. Ice melted at impossible speed. Some believe a comet struck the Laurentide ice sheet, creating massive flooding, possibly explaining flood myths from every ancient culture. And yet, some survived. Legends speak of mysterious figures who arrived after the flood. In Egypt, the Shemsu Hor, who ruled before the pharaohs in South America, Viracocha, a white-robed teacher. In Mesoamerica, Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent. In Sumer, the Apkallu, part human, part fish, bringers of knowledge. These may not have been gods, but survivors, engineers, masons, astronomers, carrying fragments of lost knowledge across a broken world. They rebuilt what they could, left messages where paper would perish, in stone. Consider the Great Pyramid, aligned to true north within 3/60ths of a degree. Teotihuacan reflects planetary orbits. Stonehenge tracks the solstices, and Nabta Playa, deep in the Sahara, aligns with Orion and predates Stonehenge. Why such obsession with the stars? Were these monuments calendars, ritual sites, or warnings, marking a cycle destined to repeat? Then, there are the symbols: spirals, serpents, trees, eyes, tridents. Found across continents, far too similar to be coincidence. Some say they represent time, rebirth, cosmic energy, divine vision, power. Maybe they were a language, a visual code meant to be understood by those who remembered. But if this knowledge was so vital, why was it buried? The truth is, some knowledge threatens power. For centuries, institutions have rejected anything that contradicts the linear timeline of human history. Artifacts are dismissed. Sites are left unexplored. Theories are labeled fringe, and voices silenced. But cracks are forming. New technologies like LIDAR are revealing massive ancient cities beneath jungles and deserts. Satellite scans are finding buried structures in the Amazon and the Sahara. And rogue archaeologists are starting to speak out. We are not discovering new history. we are rediscovering a forgotten one, a civilization wiped clean by cataclysm, remembered in myth, whispered through monuments, and waiting to be understood. But there's still one question. If they were capable of such wonders, what did they build? In Episode 2, the Builders of the Impossible will explore the world's most mysterious megalithic sites, Baalbek, Pumapunku, Giza, and more. Structures so massive and precise they seem to defy physics. Who were these builders? How did they create the impossible? And what might they have left behind? The journey into our forgotten past has only just begun.